Welcome to the Ponderous Brick Thinker. This is a sketch episode concerning color. I have used this sketch for the basis of this design. I have included minifigs at different heights to show how they relate to the overall structure. But now, instead of using just white bricks, I'm going to be using mixed colors. And I'm not at the point yet where I can pick a color from a random assortment and know that it will turn out well. I have assembled 3 different batches with its own design intent. The first being dark colors. Looking at this design, it kind of looks heavy. The walls are thick, the columns are protruding. It is, it looks like stone, but very heavy. One way to do that is to use dark colors to continue that heavy motif. And so I have assembled slopes and standard bricks, just enough to do one day. So I counted the slopes and went from there. One thing I did notice when I was assembling the batch is that I have limited kinds of bricks at midnight. I think these are the only ones I have. So when I first thought of this collection or this assortment, that the purple were going to be the highlights. But now it seems that the purple's going to have to do a little bit more than just be, the finishing touches. And the one reason to do that is to have a highlight when I wanted to do heavy colors is that you kind of see where it blends in. I did try to do the lighting so that this would be, seen as a dark midnight blue and not black. But the purple, or even having a highlight, would help show that there was more going on. And here's the clear defining edge for it. So I am going to be using purple like this. And I just want to play with it and see if I want to distinguish each brick as being different. Another approach would be to have it so that one area is one color and another area is another color, or that the column will be just purple, which might turn out that way. But when I have slopes, I'm going to get this jaggedness and see if that looks okay. Let's do one more purple. So for this episode, I don't know, I'm just going to stick to one color, or to this batch, and rearrange, or if I'll have time to do all 3. But let's see where this goes. So I guess I'm going to go up with the midnight. But at this height, I go into the slopes. So I do have purple of this shape. Let's see if I can put purple back here. And I only have blue of this shape. There we go. Okay. So now let's see if this will turn out okay with having the midnight blue being almost like a border. In this sense, they're sharing the load, if you will, in terms of being all represented. Okay, and this height is the change of direction bricks. So I don't have change of direction bricks for the midnight blue, purple, or this blue, but rather in the azure. I believe that's what it's called. And we'll see how well it is going to be covered. But that's what I had. So this would be a to stick to the design, I adapted the color approach. And one of the worries is oh yes, I do have a few single studs to do this at least, but I don't have this shape in purple or midnight blue, so we'll see how that looks. Right now, on the back side at least, or the interior, oops, I guess I could make a column of a single color, but just on the inside, the blue is kind of uniformed in this fashion. It's more of a hodgepodge on the front. Let's see if we can rectify that, but first I want to go into this next area because I don't have this shape, the reverse slope 3 long of any width in blue, purple, or midnight blue, and so part of the design will have to change in order to be completed. So let's see, I think I go forward and then back. Oh, no wonder. It was looking too wide, so it is actually single here. Luckily I do have single white blue. And let's just throw in midnight and see how it looks. Then you go here, here. Okay, I kind of like that. You have some midnight and midnight. I think this is just too much, but I'll return and see what I can do with that. If there were just black on the back here, it might look like this is floating. And now I can go into this area. And I just want to see what is possible with using shorter slopes or shorter reverse slopes, and what I would need to be doing differently. It's probably gonna have to go higher in order to meet, because I can always cut it off like that to keep it the same height, or continue it so that the slopes meet over the fenestration. I will keep the point. It follows closer to this intent, and that would mean the capitals probably should also be extended. There. And well, I do have purple and blue of this height. I'm sorry, of this slope. I want to see how they look with midnight on top. Huh. I'm just gonna lightly put it there and just see how the color looks next to each other. I like how this looks, where you have different colors of different slopes and they really pop off from each other. Here, kind of blends in, and I don't have reverse slopes in purple or midnight blue. And so I'm kind of forced to only stick to the blue for the reverse slopes. Let me see. Let's see how they can help distinguish. Sure. So it is possible to continue using blue here, so that is uniform. Maybe blue, columns purple, and the outer parts would be midnight blue, just to give some order, so then you don't have to pause and guess what's going on with this assembly of colors. So let me put blue here. Maybe I need to bring more stand bricks of blue. Let's see. Oh, but then maybe just switch this out to purple. Purple. The blue. Okay. I would accept that. This purple is now jutting out. But let's see, because now I have this area to consider. Now it appears I'm going towards a using color in certain regions of the design. So the window sill would be blue, columns purple, and then the regular walls would be the midnight blue. That is one way to approach it. And I'm kind of forced into this because I don't have the same shape in the different colors I have chosen. And so I won't be able to do change the color underneath, use different slopes here. The purple and blue can be interchanged, but we'll see how this goes. It looks almost okay that you start darker and go towards a lighter color. That the purple will be the middle color, because right now the blue is really sticking out well as a highlight, as what grabs the attention. The other color kind of absorbs the light, and it doesn't show as much, but the blue is more vivid. The interior looks better. However, let's see. I'm not sure what to. I might have to do a little void in here. I had these round bricks in purple, and maybe they'll be the interior columns. But I have to check if I have enough of the single white slopes in blue to do the basis of the interior, the basis of the interior columns. So they'll be like this. How high do you go? Oh, just 3. Okay. I'm probably gonna have to ignore that. That's one of the things, is I don't have too many colors. Well, I don't think in the purple I have the square single stud brick. Now, of course, not in the midnight blue. So in order to kind of have some this size available, I pick these up. But I kind of like how they look as a column. Unfortunately, they're kind of flimsy, but let's see how flimsy they are when they're attached to the top. Here. Okay, look how that looks. Okay. The slope connection is on this version, but because these are the same slopes, they look more unified. I kind of like how that looks. Here, the slope changes and then makes a distinct difference between the columns and the wall and the how would I call it, the windowsill, but not really, it's the fenestration edge. The only thing that's attracting my attention is that purple down there, and do I need it? No. Okay. Let's see, do I have enough blue here? Oh yeah, let's see. I might have to gather more, but Oops, missed one. Here. That looks designed. You have blue, you have purple, and you have that midnight blue in an orderly fashion so far. And right now, I would say the blue is the dominant color. Just because of brick availability that I have currently in my collection. But let's see where else this can go once it's completed. Okay, so let me get this capital finished. What else needs to happen? Okay, reversed. So in this direction. Here. And this just builds up. Okay. So I would have loved to connect it that way to secure the wall, but unfortunately I don't have single wire to complete that void. Oh. I can sort of see it there. So what's actually there? Yeah, I would need it there. Unless I want circular there. Okay, let me see how that looks. To keep it purple and to fill that void, I'm going to use this. Here. It's not too terrible. It's just doesn't make too much sense. It does create a more solid wall, but I like the interior better. There's more rhyme and reason to it. This kind of throws it off, but I kind of like how it looks. So I can either have the void or keep that. But how about the other way? Put this on the interior. Don't really see too much of in here. You just have to peer through the round and the straight edge right there and know that there's a void. But if I put those in there, I guess that can work too. Looks like that the whole column is made of the circular bricks. Except don't look here. Okay, we'll see how that finishes out. Still does not address the issue of stacking the bricks just makes a flimsier design. But that's what practice is for. Maybe in the future I'll instinctively know how to connect bricks to make it more secure when I'm following some color guidelines. Yeah, well, I think I'll do that. Have interior circular bricks. How to cap it. I do have, it is well, because of the slopes, it's going to be higher than the original. I kind of ended there, so let's see. I think I'm gonna do this to the columns. Oops. How does that look? I have that stud right there. It does not recess. I won't be able to with this color because I don't have single bricks, so I guess that's gonna have to be it. To cap it. There. Okay. Oh, that's something else to consider. If I keep extending this so that the beam has something more secure to rest on. And if so, what would be the color here? So they had those. Now these are secured. This almost wants to be blue. But do I have... I have 4 of them. Now, the question is, do I have more in my larger collection, or were these just the 4 that I found first? So what? Something that needs to be there. I think it has to be blue. The interior looks much better. It has more organization, less things going on, but more clear. Let me think. Let me just finish it and see how that looks. And just make it appear heavy which will be accomplished by using midnight blue. See, I think I had it like this. Oh, 4. I don't think I'll be able to do 4. Well, let's see how far it is. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, extends further, but doing so will make it really unstable unless I do it like this, and then just help it connect here just to bring it back in to make it more secure. I can go like that. I would not recommend doing this because then you have this going on. That's blue because of the angle. Let's see. Barely enough. I don't, unless you look in the inside. How does that look? Kind of lost it up here. Maybe that should just be blue. How is this connected? Okay, so that should be blue. I don't. Oh, I do. Let's see. I have you there. I think I missed something. Change the direction. Change the direction bricks. That's not helpful. I would have put them there, except that I don't have a means of securing the capital to the rest of the structure. Oh yeah, this. Oh, this stays. It's just this one moves forward. How does that look? Not as great. It puts a hard line to that point. So I'm gonna need to get more change of direction bricks. I think that would be what I can do right at the moment, because I can't do double wide. So just because these are the end columns, I have to work with this. And now over here, I really do want to have that secure. So the special does not fit. Which is kind of weird. Not that I was expecting anything different, but this edge here, that's why I probably just did that. Okay, so what if I do protrude it out? There. So I would need to do this here. And maybe that's why I didn't do too many color focused designs in the past, because a lot of it is iffy. But if I do it like this, there we go, kind of. I think the change of direction is supposed to be online with this, but I think this will work better. Where did the other one go? Oh. Pray to get more. Okay. Okay. Oh, I found a single white stud. Just gonna get a few more standard bricks. So that would tighten over. There we go. Now it's a question of what to do here. ultimately will be continue the wall just because of what bricks I have available. Just make it really thick there. What else can I put there? If I put blue, probably detract from the clean lines of the midnight blue. Not as bad as I thought. Let's see. I'm just trying to make these symmetrical now. So that way it can grab onto the wall. Let's reverse it this way. Okay, interior wise, looking much better than the exterior, but maybe it looks so nice you want this on the exterior. Go there. I am debating on keeping that color there, just because then these slopes get lost. And then have this issue again. How does that look? That can work. It's like a checker design, but not really. But it could be something I'm telling myself. To accept it. Do want to see how they look with this blue. Okay, just need one more standard. It would fit if I had a midnight blue here. Because I have midnight blue, 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 midnight blue, blue, midnight blue. Now do you make sense here? See how this looks. Just try to continue the purple. Let's see which one had purple. want to get more of those angles. I just want to see how it looks if I keep purple going up. I like the intent. I don't have anything longer to put there. Oh. I think I might have to fix that. Okay. There we go. So that way the detailed piece can latch on to that stud. Purple here. Oop, probably need more purple. Just want to protrude out more. Okay. Okay, I have a thought. Yes, I'm gonna need to have a bit more blue. Let's see. Maybe I'll do that. Okay. So I wonder if you had the same thought I had. Continue the checker design. I guess the stacking Legos was not a bad idea. I almost looks like it was meant to be. Okay, so just my what I was thinking, to continue this down, the checkered alternating pattern here, so that way this fits with this, and then all of a sudden they all start to merge. And that would explain why, visually, why there will be some here and out there of a particular color. I won't be able to do too much about the lighter blue, the azure. And here it looks kind of fun. I might switch that out then. Okay. There might be a few more I'm going to alternate. I'm thinking I'm going to go back to this and make it blue. See, I'm trying to think of the best way to get to that. It's almost like surgery. Oop. This one. Okay, let's see how it goes back together. This one. Okay, kind of like that. Surprisingly, I like it. I think it would have been stronger if I had a midnight blue of the reverse slope. Okay. See if I can replace that without too many consequences. Oh. Okay, so that way can help grab to the wall. So I have no idea how professionals design, because the shape of the brick does kind of determine how it's going to interact with color in all sorts of ways. But probably with experience it'll be more obvious as to what to do in certain situations. Let's see how that looks with. Oh, it's another one of those angles. So, maybe not. Okay, that extends out. Midnight. I think I will have to put a midnight blue on the other side. Oops. it can just keeping up the checker just keeps it energized. That there's a lot going on rather than you just have blue. Oops. See how well they grab to each other. Midnight. Now, since it is a symmetrical design, I wonder, I don't have any for long single wide midnight blue. So what if I share it with the exterior? Of course, this would completely throw off the structural integrity. If I put blue here, midnight. Okay, let's see. I might have to find a few more blue. So I'm running real low on two stud single wide brick, which is very surprising because I thought it was pretty standard, but here we are. Oh, I should have brought a there. I guess I could always put a detail there, but to keep the design. How does purple look? Doesn't make sense to be there. I know it'd be nice to represent it there, but I didn't even look for a brick that size. That one looks okay. The checker really did help, alternating here and there. Keeping the purple active, or just keeping it in the mix, also helped. But this one was more regulated just to the columns. Yeah, I don't have reverse angle of purple color. So with the alternating bands here, a lot more can be done with just that, keeping it to a single color. It is taller, but at the same time it looks much more massive, even though there's not too much difference to it. That's kind of remarkable, I think. The white does make it more lighter, but now this seems much more massive. Is it just because of the single height of brick layer? But that's what color does. It adds a lot more to the design. I want to keep them at so perspective doesn't throw the eye off. What to see from the side, but let me get a closer view. It's like almost completely different, but still you can see where it's the same. Kind of fascinating. Okay, so this will be it for this episode of using one color batch. The other ones are completely different, but also the same kind of challenges where I can only use a shape because I don't have that color available. But we'll see how it goes. I kind of like how this turned out. It was kind of iffy along the way, but once everything came together, it looked nice. Things that would change, maybe. Yeah, I would have to keep it there. I was thinking of putting round bricks there, but I don't have single white or a single brick purple available in order for it to show on this side and keep the purple going. Oh well. So is that it? Yes, that was it. Cool. So that will be the only oh man, I wish I had. It would be single stud bricks in purple. Okay. Alright. So this has been Ponderous Brick Thinker. See you next time.